So how many of you guys love cold calling? Well, if you hate it, you're not alone. But if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you're going to need to learn how to do it. I spent the whole day cold calling, and this is what I found out. So if you guys have been following my journey, you'll know that I started a company called QuoteLogic. Now, QuoteLogic was a SaaS company. It's a software company that specializes in creating quotes, contracts, auto paper generation for businesses. So basically what I did is I cold called all the manufacturing companies in the area. I chose manufacturing because these were the type of companies that are contacting me to build a system like this for them in the past. I figured this would probably be the best approach. Do you guys have any systems in place, or you guys do everything manually right now?
Yeah, we have some things in place right now, but let me go ahead and transfer you over to the person that would have all that information.
Okay, perfect, perfect.
We kind of work in-house. My brother-in-law does that, so he manages all of that for us.
Okay, okay. I could talk to somebody in sales.
Well, we don't have anyone available, but I can try to help you. We're customer service.
I think, a software that's cloud-based could save you guys some time.
I'll pass it on, and I'll let...
We specialize in generating quotes, proposals, purchase orders, stuff like that. Do you guys have an automated system already in place, or you guys do mostly everything manually?
We do.
Perfect, perfect. Do you guys use a third party, or you guys have it internal? Hi, can I speak with somebody in sales?
We actually don't have a sales department here. I can give you our corporate office number.
Like digital quotes and proposals. Do you guys have a system in place, or you guys do things manually right now? Our company, what we do is we create automated quotes, contracts. We do purchase orders, inventory, stuff like that. Do you guys have automated systems for that already, or are you guys doing it manually?
We do everything manually, yeah.
Do you think...
No, not at all.
Yeah, you don't think it'll benefit at all for something like that?
No.
What I realized quickly is that this is going to be a hard sell. A lot of the companies that I talked to, they were owned by bigger companies, so they had a lot of systems already in place. And the smaller companies, they're really stuck on how they're doing things right now. So there's a very, very small window of people who are interested in this product. Now, I want to create a scalable product, something that can sell to the masses. So I figured, let me try a different approach. Let me try to target a different group of people. So the next thing I wanted to try was to find smaller companies. So I figured maybe I should try targeting companies who go out to homes, electricians, plumbers, appliance repair people. They all need that digital system that's going to create the quote, create the contracts, get things signed, because I know I've had people at my house come out and they do things with paperwork and triplicates, carbon copies, and it's archaic. So I know a few of them, but a very few had some sort of digital system. So I said, maybe this would be a good demographic. So I tried cold calling plumbers and electricians. Print the carbon copies. You guys could just do everything automated, and customers like it because it's easy. So yeah, that'll be good.
I mean, it sounds like something I'd probably be interested in as well.
Cool.
So,
they were very receptive. Almost every single person I talked to about this was interested. The great thing is there were no gatekeepers. Most of these electricians and plumbers were self-employed, so they were the owner and decision maker who actually answered the phone. The ones that were bigger, that had a lot of employees, they already had a system in place. But if I target companies that are one-man operations or very small operations and make the price point of my product low enough, I think we can make this big. And this is a lesson. A lot of people are afraid to cold call. A lot of people will just hire somebody to do it for them. If you're starting a business and you're an entrepreneur, you need to get in the trenches yourself. I would have never figured this out if I didn't try cold calling myself. But now that I did it, it's not like I'm going to spend all my day cold calling to try to sell somebody on a $39.99, $59.99 package. I can actually outsource my cold calling with the methods that I create while I'm doing my cold calls. So once I figured out the perfect way to approach these companies, I can just push it off to a company who's going to do it for me. But again, I couldn't have figured this out if I didn't actually try for myself. So that's a lesson. Now we're going to pivot QuoteLogic to be a company that's geared towards a higher $500 a month product to something that's more of a $59 to $100 a month product, shifting gears to self-employed service providers who visit homes. I would have never figured this out if I didn't actually get into the trenches and do the cold calling myself. So let this be a lesson to you that even if you hate cold calling, if you're an entrepreneur, you need to try it out. How would you even know how your customers are going to respond to what you're trying to sell without actually digging in there yourself? I could have easily hired somebody to do it from the get-go, but I would have never figured this out. And this is going to be huge. My recommendation, get in those trenches and cold call yourself, even though it's hard, even though you hate it. It's the only way you're going to find out exactly how people like your product or service. So until next time, thanks for watching.